Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's Braintree High School boys varsity basketball, taking on the Durfee Hilltoppers. I'm Justin Turpin alongside my cameraman Alex Jaworski. We'll keep you behind the camera. It might be better for our audience if he stays there as Daly gets set to take the jump for the Wamps. And we've already had a mask warning issued. Referee saying make sure the mask covers the nose and the mouth. As Daly wins the tip, our team gets it, moves it forward. Kick out to Rodriguez in the corner. Passes it back to Albertine. Out to Kuja. Hands it back to Albertine. Good cut by Daly. The pass a little bit behind him from Albertine. A turnover from the Wamps on their first possession. Durfee going the other way. The drive and kick. It's number 1, Javon Hawley, who kicks it out. He's looking for Jaden Lewis. Lewis lost it, and a kicked ball, and it'll stay here with the Hilltoppers. So they'll go under the basket here. See if they go with the stack play. They're going to have that box play here. Look for somebody on the edge, out near the wing. Not sure what the confusion is here. Referee was over by the scorer's table. And they do get it out to that perimeter, because that was Lewis. They kick it back and reset. That's Javon Hawley working with it, working on Kuja. He crosses over, puts up the floater, no good. Off the front rim, Daly with the rebound and going the other way for Braintree. Rodriguez back to Kuja. Kuja using his size, good play, hands it off to Albertine. Albertine, the step back, can't go. Didn't get enough on that one. Rebound by Durfee going the other way. Durfee a pull-up 3. No good off the hands of Jaden Espinal. Braintree trying to work quickly to Rodriguez. And a sloppy pass in there. Already a couple turnovers for Braintree here. Just a few minutes into this one. Then the good take by Hawley. But it was a charge. It was a good take by number 1, Javon Hawley, the senior for Durfee. But a great job by number 24, Chris Kuja, for the Wamps to take the charge. And we remain scoreless here, 0-0. Still waiting for our first bucket. Durfee on the press early here. Gets it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez cross court to Albertine. Albertine looking ahead to Kuja. Kuja the 3. No good. Rebound Daly. Daly back out to Albertine. Albertine walks into the 3. Book it. And the game's first points come from the Eden Albertine 3. 3-0 Wamps. Durfee working with it. As Lewis taking the ball up for the Hilltoppers, he passes it out to Hawley. Back to Davis. Turnover, and that's Rodriguez going the other way. A good move on the hesitation, and he lays it in, and that's 5 points now for Braintree. Turnovers back and forth here to begin this one, as we got 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Durfee spending a lot of time at the perimeter. There's another perimeter shot. That's Espinal, and he's got it. Jaden Espinal, the sophomore for Durfee, knocks down the corner 3. Braintree in transition. Durfee continues to press them up the court. Albertine in trouble, gets it off to Rodriguez, right at mid-court. Rodriguez working on Lewis. Rodriguez trying to spin off. Good screen by Daly. Daly on the pick and roll. It's going there. Too much from Rodriguez. Gets his own board. Out to Kuja. Good pass. Kuja's 3. No good. Albertine was there. Slapped out. And Braintree's got it in a deep 3 for Braintree. And that's number 5, Nate Mead, for 3 for the Wamps. So Braintree's second 3 in their last 3 possessions. Here comes Durfee on the take. And rims out. Braintree working quickly. That's Daly up to Kuja. Kuja's going to slow it down. Back to Mead. He just had the 3. He's going to stop. Look for Albertine. Albertine on the stop and pop. Book it. He's got it. It's 10-3 now. Here comes the Hilltoppers. Not a lot of ball movement here. A lot of guys just trying to get to the hole themselves. Some rush shots. We got another one here. He's looking for the wraparound. He's got it. That's a good take. Just couldn't get the bounce. That was number 5, Jaden Lewis, the senior. That's what we've seen Durfee do a couple times already now. Not a lot of ball movement. Just taking it to the hole, trying to get there themselves. As Rodriguez working with the ball for Braintree, dumps it off to Daly. Armentine in the paint for the Wamps, trying to set up a play for Daly, and there it is. It works to perfection as Daly gets the hook shot in there. Braintree on top by 9 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And you know when the big fella's not in the paint with Matt Daly, they're looking to get something, and Armentine set the screen perfectly. And there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on the ground, I believe. I think that was on number 11. Aiden Armentine. Substitutions are coming in. So Braintree subbing 3. Checking in for the Wamps to be Cohen Drainville, number 10, number 32, Terry Ellie, and number 20, Madir Tukshov. Durfee's ball underneath. Looking to get the inbound pass in over the head of Mead. He was there. Now it's Lewis working on Mead. Lewis trying to get the crossover. A good take. Took it himself to the hole again. This time he gets it to fall. Here come the Wamps. And Durfee continuing to press. It's going to lead to open shots like that with the spacing. But Armentine hits front rim. Here come the Hilltoppers again. That was number 14, Espinal, and he'll get the foul on the shot, so he'll go to the line for 2. I haven't really seen much from Durfee other than just going to the hole by themselves. Where you see they're pressing Braintree, and it's led to some spacing issues, and Braintree's got a couple open shots for it. They just haven't hit them. As Espinal's first free throw is good. Jaden Espinal at the line, just 2 sophomores on the Hilltoppers. He is one of them. As his second free throw is good, and he makes them both 12-7 lead for Braintree. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Armentine passes it ahead. Armentine gets it back now. Working with it is Tukshov. He passes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tried the hezzy move, and he got it. The pump fake gets it. He's got a good shot from the free throw line. He gets it to go. The shot, the 3, and didn't hit anything there. That was number 5, Jaden Lewis. Back out to Hawley. He got possession. Hawley, he's taking it to himself a couple times. He's looking to do it again. The kick out. That was number 21, Owen Milwaukee. Shot no good. Good pass here. First time we've really seen Durfee moving the ball. Ball's loose, rebound by Hawley, and the shot clock should have reset on the rebound. So that was a shot clock sound, but it didn't reset. So a mistake on the scorer's table there. It should stay Durfee ball. I'm not sure. It hit the rim, so when the ball hits the rim, there should be the reset of the shot clock. It hit the rim, but the shot clock's not reset. Right now, Braintree was thinking it was their ball. It shouldn't be the Braintree ball. It should be Durfee's ball with the shot clock error. It should be Durfee underneath, and I think they just figured it out. On the inbound will be Espinal. 2.5 to go here in quarter number 1. Braintree up 14-7. Espinal on the inbound. In some trouble, running out of time. Gets it out to Milwaukee. Milwaukee's 3. Nothing. 2 straight air balls from downtown for Durfee. And the subs are coming in. That'll be number 15 for Durfee. Devontae Stewart replacing Milwaukee, who just missed the 3. So Durfee continuing to press. Rodriguez open on the left side here. And they are going to get it into Rodriguez, who fakes the pass back. Working it ahead. That's Ellie. Ellie on the take. Couldn't get it. Offensive rebound, but they call it a jump ball. Tied it up. So the way the jump balls work is they'll just alternate. So Durfee gets this one. Next jump ball will be Braintree. Good hustle there from Mir Tukshov from Braintree to get the offensive board. There's a quick whistle there. Thought they would let him play a little bit, especially under the boards, but Durfee ball now. Down by 7, the step back 3. No good. Rims out. Armentine the rebound. Working it ahead, slowing it down. Durfee slowing off the press too. Just a little bit of defense there. That's Espinal. And a good take by Braintree here, and the bucket is good. That was number 10, Cohen Drainville. So we got under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Hawley out to Espinal. And that's Lewis on the take, high off the glass and gets it. Durfee still pressing, just not as much as they were earlier. Argentine trying to get it over. Ellie's wide open. See, that's the problem with the pressing. You just had Ellie wide open and a chase down there. Durfee coming the other way, floats it up top. The 3, book it. That's number 5, Jaden Lewis, the senior, and the Braintree lead cut down to 4 now. Argentine with the ball, passes it ahead to Drainville. Rodriguez. Argentine on the drive, lost the handle, and it'll be Durfee ball. So thought it was poked away, he just lost the handle. Durfee takes over, getting on a little bit of a run of their own here. As Kuja and Daly will check back in for the Wamps. Tukshov and Argentine will take a seat. Bringing up the ball is Hawley. He hasn't sat yet today for Durfee. He passes it out to Espinal. Back to Hawley. The shot off the front rim. Rebound Ellie. Ellie working in transition. Good pass ahead to Drainville. The take. Got it. Good pass in transition by Ellie. Took the rebound and worked quickly in transition, leading to 2 easy points for the Wamps. Now under 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is on. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The take from Durfee, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound, great job by number 15 for Durfee. That's Devontae Stewart, the sophomore that just checked in. And Braintree's going to hold it for the last shot, I would assume here, unless they can get a good look. That's Drainville taking it blocked. It was blocked by Ariel Pereira, but it'll stay Braintree ball. So Braintree's going to have the ball underneath with 2 seconds left, almost 3, 2.7 seconds. It's going to be Kuja on the rebound, on the inbound, excuse me. They're going to do a stack here, trying to look for somebody to roll off. That's Drainville. Ellie wide open. And the patience, and the clock's going to run out, so that will do it for the first period, first quarter of action, with Braintree on top of Durfee, 20-14. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back. I'm Justin Turpin with BCAM TV's coverage of Braintree High School boys varsity basketball.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team. If we all show up together, that's what it's all about.
I was a part of helping to build what it is today.
I'm really lucky to get to be a part of that legacy.
Just that simple act that takes 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's something special.
Get up and try something. Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
All right, welcome back for the second quarter here at Braintree High School. Braintree on top of Durfee, 20-14. As we get set here, it'll be Kuja on the inbound. He finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez couldn't catch it clean, then he stepped out of bounds. So Braintree, turnover again. A lot of turnovers so far in this game from both sides. Another one from Braintree. Braintree starting them out as Hawley will take it up for Durfee. Passes it out to Lewis. Lewis trying to stop, lost his footing. Ball is loose. Rodriguez gets it. Passes it ahead to Ellie. Ellie to Kuja. Kuja the strong take. Too much. Daly's got it. Second chance opportunity. Couldn't get it. And Durfee with the rebound going the other way. Hawley. Good drive. The take off the front rim. No good. Rebound by Pereira. Pereira's shot. He's got nothing. And going the other way. Dangerous pass there by Drainville. Corralled by Rodriguez, who's going to take the 3, and he makes it. Puts Braintree on top, back by 9. Less than a minute gone here in the second quarter. As Espinal lost the handle. Passed it back to Hawley. Hawley was trying to lose Drainville, finds the open man. Back and that was Stewart. The bucket is good. Durfee continuing the press here. Rodriguez ahead to Cuja. Cuja to Daly. Daly had it poked away by Pereira. Rodriguez was there to get it, and they're going to set something up offensively here. Ellie on the wing. Back to Daly. Daly moving with it, takes the floater, and shifts to the left. Going the other way in transition are the Hilltoppers. Hawley working on Drainville, the stop and pop, and he's got it. Right from the free throw line, Braintree lead down to 5 with 6.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Rodriguez trying to shake Lewis ahead to Drainville. Drainville stopped. Good cut by Cuja. The shot missed it. Cuja had a great look. And it's going to be an offensive foul on a loose ball foul on Ellie for going over the back. Cuja had a good look there. By the time he got it up, was just a little bit too far under the rim. Braintree still leading by 5 here. Hawley continues to work at point guard for the Hilltoppers. Working on Drainville at midcourt, passes it out to Espinal, who gives it to Hargraves. Hargraves out to number 22, Montilla. Back to Hargraves. Hargraves 3 off the right rim. Rebound Daly. Daly's going to take it up himself, and he's going to drop it off to Drainville. To Rodriguez. It's number 33, James Tellier gets ready to check in for the Wamps. Cuja working with it. Rodriguez trying to shake Hargraves. Terrielli for 3, can't get it. Second chance opportunity by Matt Daly. He gets it to fall. Daly and Cuja giving the Wamps a couple of opportunities down there, second chance opportunities on offense with the offensive rebounds. Something Coach loves to see. Good hands up defense by Drainville, forces the miss. A rebound and a strong take by Pereira, who gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. I believe it was Daly that got him. This will be number 0, Ariel Pereira, the senior at the line for the Hilltoppers. His first shot off the front rim, not enough on it as Tellier checks in for the Braintree alongside Tristan Lynn, replacing Cuja and Daly. So Braintree not really losing too much size because Tellier and Lynn both taller. So Pereira gets set for his second free throw. And there'll be a lane violation there. And it'll be Braintree ball. It was on number 22 for Durfee. That's Alexis Montilla, for the lane violation. So Durfee comes away empty on their 2 free throw opportunities. Auburn team dumps it off to Rodriguez, where Rodriguez trying to push it ahead. He lost the ball and gets it blocked. That's how you make up for your mistakes on the defensive end. That was Montilla with the block. Working in transition is Durfee. That was Nowacki, and a hard foul underneath. It'll be white ball. Under 5 to go here. Braintree holding on to a 7-point lead. Albertine and Rodriguez in the front court for Braintree. Drainville trying to move it forward. Pass to Rodriguez a little bit behind him. Rodriguez corrals it, working on the edge. As he hits Lynn. Albertine working it with the back to Rodriguez. Drainville in the corner, up to Lynn. Lynn, a ball fake, pass down to Tellier. Tellier, and one. Good ball movement by the Wamps leads to an and 1 opportunity for the junior, James Tellier, to put the Wamps up by 10 with 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Tellier misses the free throw and the rebound by Durfee going the other way. The pass out, that's Hargraves, the senior, couldn't hit it. No good from 3. Good hustle by Montilla, who gets the rebound, jump ball. So they're going to tie it up and it should go Braintree's direction. It'll stay here. So Braintree will get the next one. I'm mistaken on who had the jump ball. It'll go Braintree next time. And the inbound to Hargraves. Back out to Espinal. Espinal, the step back off the front rim. Strong rebound by Tellier. Working ahead to Auburntine. They don't have the numbers. Auburntine slows it down. Rodriguez open. He has a look at the perimeter. Didn't take it. Back to Tellier. Tellier, top of the key. Looking to pass it. He gets rid of it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, little ball fake out to Auburntine in the corner. Auburntine working left to right. And a good crossover there. Off the handle almost. Shot clock running low and another turnover by Braintree. Good hustle there by Hargraves who gets fouled. And hit is on number 35 for Braintree. That's Tristan Lynn. The official signaled the wrong direction. Signaled the fouls on red, which would be Durfee. But it was on Braintree. It was on Tristan Lynn. Good hustle by Hargraves. Now working with the ball. Passing ahead to Espinal. The good take there by Hawley. Couldn't get it. Hawley's had a tough little cup bounces. Good takeaway and a great hustle play there by Espinal. Loose ball, threw it off of Rodriguez. And giving Durfee another chance here. The inbound finds its way in to Nowacki. That's Espinal on the floater. He's got it. 3:20 to go here. Braintree holding on to a 7-point lead. Rodriguez might have gotten away with a little bit of a travel there. Auburntine trying to get past half court. He does, and he turns it over again. So another turnover for the Wamps. That's Espinal with the steal. Working in transition to Montilla. Out to Hawley. Hawley, the step back three. Rims out. So there's been a lid on the rim for Hawley this first half. Maybe he benefits from the switching of the sides. There's Rodriguez ahead to Lynn. Lynn looking for the strong take. And it'll be a foul on number 21, Owen Nowacki, the senior. Will be on the ground. And Drainville will inbound for the Wamps. Drainville out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, crossover, the take, and too much off the front rim. And Rodriguez, it just kind of fell right back into his hands, and he gets fouled on the way up by number 3. That was Colin Hargraves that fouled him on the way. Excuse me, they give the foul on, just find the number 22, Alexis Montilla. So it wasn't Hargraves, it's Montilla who gets the foul, is number 32 for Braintree. That's Terry Ellie checks in. And he'll replace number 35, Tristan Lynn. 2:42 to go here in the second quarter. Braintree holding on to an 8-point lead. That's Rodriguez trying to make it 9. He couldn't get it. And the defensive rebound by Durfee. As they work in transition. Good take there by Espinal. And he's got it. Braintree lead down to 6 here. Rodriguez and Auburntine continue to work in the front court for Braintree. Drainville in the drive. He kicks it out to Ellie. He gives it to Tellier. Back out to Auburntine. Tellier wants the ball in the post there. He was working on Montilla. Ellie to Rodriguez. Rodriguez steps into a 3 and hits it. 31-22. Braintree lead. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. That's Espinal lost it. Up court ahead to Tristan Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the take, couldn't get it, misses to the left. And there will be a foul. That'll be on number 10, Drainville, for Braintree. So Durfee will inbound from the side here. It'll be Lewis on the inbound. He gives it in to Hawley. Hawley's shot's not falling so far here in the first half. Hawley dumps it back to Lewis, who gives it to Espinal. Espinal trying to get some separation, gets it. Good shot look, and it was off the front rim, and it will stay Red's ball. It must have hit Terry Ellie. He didn't like the call. He was closest to it, but he definitely disagrees with the call. So it will be Espinal on the inbound. He gets it in to Montilla. Montilla, strong take working on Tellier, gets it up and over. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Auburn team swings it to Drainville on the left side. Drainville back to Auburn team. Back to Drainville. Drainville on the take, good pass into Tellier. Tellier to Ellie. Ellie trying to find some space, couldn't get it. Back into Tellier. Tellier had a good look, but it was blocked. And a great pass down low to Tellier. From Tellier to Ellie, but Ellie couldn't roll it in. So here comes Hawley for the Hilltoppers. Daly switches up, working with Hawley. Hawley, good look out to Espinal, whose shot goes wide left. Rebound by Daly. Daly gives it up to Auburn team. Wamps coming up in transition, trying to work quickly here. Under a minute to go. Auburn team, stop. The shot. And another offensive rebound by Daly. He's been a beast on the boards for Braintree, especially in the offensive end. Which the coaches love to see because it gives your team another opportunity. And for Braintree being up 7 now, being able to take some more time off the clock, and they get to draw another play. Auburn team, a good hop step, but they're going to call it a travel. I thought it looked clean. It looked like a good hot step from Auburn team, but they do call it a travel. So there's going to be no shot clock. Shot clock will be turned off here. 26 seconds remaining in this first half. This is Hawley, who dumps it off for Lewis. Lewis, the crossover move, the take, had it poked loose. No call. Daly on the rebound. And gives it to Auburn team. So Braintree could be looking for the last shot here unless they got it. 7 seconds to go. Rebound and a foul called on Kuja. 6 seconds to go here. And the foul is on Kuja for the grab. So Durfee will be all the way in their end. I don't see them taking a timeout here to advance the ball. Oh, they are in the bonus, excuse me. So Durfee's in the bonus. So that's now 7 fouls on Braintree. That'll put Durfee in the bonus. So it'll be a 1-and-1 situation for the Hilltoppers. And at the line will be number 5, Jaden Lewis, the senior. And he misses it. And another rebound by Daly. 3 seconds to work for the Wamps. Ellie, a deep 3. And it is close, but it rims out. And at the half, Braintree will head into the locker room up by 7. It'll be a 31-24 game. We'll be back with second half action after this. I'm Justin Turpin with BCAM TV's coverage of Braintree High School boys varsity basketball. Welcome back for the second half of Braintree taking on Durfee here. The Wamps holding on to a 31-24 lead at the half. And Durfee will start with the ball here. The story has just been the ball movement, the second chance opportunities for Braintree. Braintree moving the ball a lot better than Durfee is, and have also given their team a lot more second chances. Matt Daly doing a great job on the boards for the Wamps. As Rodriguez shows a little defense on the inbound, and we are underway as Hawley's going to take it up court, give it to Espinal. The fadeaway, no good. Rebound by number 22. It's Alexis Montilla. And a turnover, Braintree's ball. So Durfee's going to continue to press here. So that's Meade, Albertine, and Rodriguez working up the court. Rodriguez dumped to Kuja. Kuja, good pass to Meade, the good take. And I believe that might have been tipped. That might have been tipped by Montilla. And the take, and he still can't get the roll. Javon Hawley just had no luck getting any rims, any rolls on the rim, but he'll get 2 shots here on the foul. And the first one rims out again. So it feels like all the shots this kid's taken have just taken a weird bounce out. And the second free throw is up and good. So he makes that one. So Braintree's lead down to 6 here with 30 seconds gone in the second half. Kuja inbounds to Auburtine, back to Kuja. Kuja trying to rush it forward a little bit, past to Rodriguez. Rodriguez working on the wing. Braintree trying to set up a play here. Back to Kuja. Rodriguez wanted the deep 3. Dash dumps into Daly, who had it poked away. It'll stay Braintree ball. It's a good pass by Rodriguez, but it was poked away. Inbound to Daly. Daly pass to Mead. Good pass. A shot and another second chance opportunity given by Daly. Turns the ball over and pass. Sneaking up on Espinal was Daly. Couldn't get it. Espinal out to Hawley. Hawley back to Espinal. Espinal the pump and a rebound by Braintree going the other way. It might have hit off the shoe of Daly there. Hawley's got it. Slows it down, passes it out to number 21, Nowacki. Pass down low to Stewart. Excuse me, that's Simmons. That's Jaleel Simmons for Durfee. He couldn't hit it. And Auburtine's going to slow it down. No press there from Durfee. Daly working with it on the wing. Gives it to Kuja, top of the key. Swings it to Auburtine on the right wing. Daly on the block. Goes up strong and gets it off the glass. Durfee's had no answer for Daly in the paint. He's having himself a great night. It's Hawley on the take, and he's got it. And a strong take from the senior Javon Hawley. He's had a tough night shooting. Braintree lead back down to 6. Auburtine pushing it forward. Gives it to Daly, and it was out of the reach of Daly. So a bad pass there from the senior captain, Aiden Auburtine, who threw it out of bounds. Another turnover, and Durfee will take over. Hawley working on Rodriguez, the crossover, the take, the foul, and the shot was no good, but he will take 2 more shots at the line. So the foul is on number 12 for Braintree. That's Tristan Rodriguez. As Hawley will go back to the line. He was 1 of 2 his last trip there. The first shot is up and good. Always trying to make this a 4-point game. And he's got the second one too. So 2 for 2 from Hawley on the strike on that one. Braintree working quickly in transition. That's Mead on the cutback. Finds Daly, top of the key from the free throw line. Couldn't get it, hits back rim. And that's passed to Nowacki in the corner. Back to Espinal. Espinal working with it. Passes cross court to Simmons. Simmons lost control and the steal by Mead. He dives on the floor for it. Braintree was trying to work in transition. Good defense there from Simmons to slow down Auburtine, slow down the rush. And there goes Mead between the legs. He's looking and he traveled. He came off that pivot foot. So that was a good call there. As number 10, Drainville will check in, replacing number 11, Aiden Auburtine, the senior captain. So we've got about 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Braintree holding on to a 4-point lead. That's Hawley. Quick move, quick pass out, and it was tipped. So don't know who it was tipped off of as Ellie gets ready to check in for the Wamps. He'll replace Chris Kuja, number 24. So Durfee with possession under the basket on the baseline. Espinal to the inbounder. He gets it into Hawley. Hawley, the stop and pop. Got it. Catch and shoot, excuse me. Hawley catches it and shoots it. And the Braintree lead down to 1. Durfee has not led yet in this game. They haven't held a lead at all. This is their closest they've been, a 1-point game. Daly working, pass out to Ellie. The corner 3 off the side of the rim. Offensive rebound by Ellie, and he puts it in. And that's been the story of Braintree. Mainly why they've had this lead is those second chance opportunities as Ellie gets his own miss and puts it up. As Holly step back, kick out to Nowacki. Nowacki working on the baseline. Turns it over. Daly's got it. Mead working it forward. Past to Drainville in the corner. Back to Daly. Daly back to Mead. Mead the floater. Got it. Braintree's lead back up to 5. Just got the lowest we've seen at the 1 point lead. Quickly back up to 5 here. Rodriguez playing defense on Simmons. The good move by Espinal. Couldn't get the roll off the back rim. Braintree ball. Inbound to Rodriguez. He was looking ahead to Mead. Mead had his back turned. Rodriguez with Jaleel Simmons on him. Rodriguez by Simmons. Pass down low to Daly. Daly got fouled. And he's going to shoot 2. Or might have been on the ground. Did they catch him in the act? He is going to the line here. The foul is on number 22, Alexis Montilla. And Daly will shoot 2 for the Wamps. Daly's first shot is no good off the back rim. With 3:48 to go here. Daly's second one is good. And the substitutions will come in. That'll be number 5, Jaden Lewis, replacing number 23, Jaleel Simmons, the junior for Durfee. Here comes Holly working quickly in transition and trying to go coast to coast, and he got it. A good take by Holly, softly off the glass. He gets it. And now it's Mead working with it. Crossover, Holly on him. Mead trying to shake Holly to Daly. Daly working with the wing to Drainville in the corner. Drainville down to Mead. Mead lost it, had it taken away. That was Lewis on the defense. Durfee in transition. That's Holly on the take. Was looking for a foul. He drove in, couldn't get it. And there he gets it on the loose ball foul from Mead. And it will stay Durfee ball. And that'll be Madir Tukshov checking in for the Wamps, replacing number 23, Matt Daly. So both Daly and Kuja off the court now for the Wamps. Holly working, had the step back, lost the handle, good take, dumps it off to Matilla. And the take and the foul. And it was a good take. That was number 15, Devontae Stewart, the sophomore for Durfee, who has a chance to cut the Braintree lead back down to 1 if he can hit the free throw. Braintree already 4 fouls here, just about 5 minutes in to the second half. And Stewart, no good from the line. Auburn team in transition. Pass to Mead. Mead back down. And that's Ellie with the strong take and a timeout taken. That's the game's first timeout. We had no timeouts taken in the first half. And we have our first one here taken by Braintree. Coach Cook just trying to keep his team in control, and they'll take a break. We'll take them with them. This is Justin Turpin with PCAM TV's coverage of Braintree High School boys varsity basketball. We are back out of the timeout break here. Braintree trying to just slow down this Durfee surge that's come since the second half. Braintree's led this whole game. Their lowest lead was 1, their biggest was 10. So here comes Holly. It's Drainville on him. The look by Lewis, he gets nothing. And it was thrown back in by Montilla, but thrown away, and Drainville trying to get the runner, couldn't get it, and he gets fouled in the act of shooting, so Drainville will go to the line for 2 for the Wamps. Braintree working quickly in transition, and it's benefited them a couple times today. As this will be Drainville at the line for the Wamps. His first trip there today. And his first one off the front rim. So we've seen quite a bit of free throws missed on both ends today. A lot of points being left on the board. Drainville's second shot. Rims off the rim again, so no good. Durfee working with it. That's Espinal. Espinal out to Lewis. Lewis lost his footing there, got it off in time. And that's Hawley. Hawley, the step back off the front rim. Auburn team was in trouble. Gets it off, looking for Mead. Mead's got it. And smart play by Mead, but it hit him off the stomach again. So Mead threw the ball off Lewis, but it hit him back on the stomach on its way out. So Durfee forces the turnover and has a chance to make this a one-possession game. As Kuja and Rodriguez will check in for the Wamps, they'll replace Auburntine and Ellie. Espinal will be on the inbound for Durfee. He's looking for Lewis on the from the edge. He's got it. And the shot was no good. Foul called. And that was on number 22, Alexis Montilla. On the loose ball foul. So that's now 3 fouls on Durfee this quarter. 4 for Braintree. No team's really in threat of the bonus yet. Drainville gets it off to Mead. Mead back to Rodriguez. Working at it. Right at the half-court logo, trying to draw something up. Drainville from the wing here, and I think they missed something here. Coach Crook was a little fired up after that. I think it was Kuja that missed a lane, and a turnover by Braintree. Another one as we continue to see the turnovers piling up on both sides here. So Durfee will have another chance to make this a one-possession game. This is Lewis working with it. He gives it to Hawley. Drainville covering him. Hawley, the take, the good dump off, and the finish. That was Devontae Stewart on a great pass from Hawley. And it is now just a 2-point Braintree lead. Mead working with it. The take. Kicks out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. No good off the back rim. The rebound, the good hustle. And he stepped out of bounds. It was a good hustle play there by Meter Tukshov for Braintree. Couldn't corral it cleanly. So Durfee with a chance to tie it or take a lead here with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's Stewart again, who jumps it off to Montilla. Espinal, the crossover, the take, and he gets fouled. So Espinal will go to the line with a chance to tie it up here. Auburn team will check back in at the scorer's table for Braintree. Braintree now 5 fouls. The sophomore Jaden Espinal makes his first free throw here. It'll be 40-39 in favor of the Wamps. As Drainville checks out for Braintree. Espinal's second shot is no good, so Braintree maintains that 1-point lead. Again, haven't trailed in this one, as they got it now. That's Auburn team, picks up his dribble, passes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez the cut, the pass out to Kuja. Kuja was looking down low, didn't have anything. Braintree's gonna reset smartly here. That's Auburn team, Espinal on him. Kuja on the wing, passes it out. Back to Auburn team. Kuja on the cut, and was behind him. Kuja couldn't corral it. Here comes Lewis going the other way, kick out. Espinal's 3, no good. Rebounded by Braintree, that's Meter Tukshov. Mead in trouble, gets it off to Tukshov. Tukshov, good look there from Kuja, just a little bit behind him. Kuja looked like he had a lane there, just a little bit behind. Another turnover here. Hawley going the other direction. Durfee, and I don't know what that was from Hawley. So we've got 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That one wasn't even close. Mead on the inbound. Rodriguez and Auburn team working back with him. Gets it into Auburn team. 10 seconds, shot clock turned off. Auburn team dribbling it past midcourt here. Back out to Mead. Clock down to 5 seconds with 4. Mead's 3. Book it. So Nate Mead gonna put the Braintree Wamps back up by 4, courtesy of a last second 3 there. And it'll be 43-39. And when we come back for fourth quarter action, you're not going to want to go anywhere here. We've got a good finish coming. I'm Justin Turpin with Beat Camp TV's coverage of Braintree High School boys varsity basketball. Final 8 minutes of play here. Braintree had holding on to a 4-point lead. And Braintree just broke the huddle on just win this quarter. It's simple as that. If Braintree wins the quarter, they win the game, as they have led this whole time. On the floor for Braintree will be Aubertine, Rodriguez, Daly, Ellie, and for Durfee, it'll be Holly, Montilla. The roster's not in numerical order, so Hargraves, Stewart, they get it in. It's Holly on the strong take, and it's a 2-point lead for Braintree now, as Holly gets it, driving to the lane. And Durfee continuing to press. Mead trying to exploit it. Trying to get by, couldn't do it. Aubertine passes it out to Ellie. Back to Aubertine. Aubertine trying to spin off and a foul. He grabbed him by the hip, but they call he stepped out of bounds. It looked like Holly grabbed Aubertine by the hip, but it was he stepped out of bounds first. Pretty easy to tell when it's a big blue line and you got green shoes. Holly working with it, passes it out to Hargrave. Back to Holly. Holly working on Daly, step back. Almost traveled, gets it off in time to Lewis. Rodriguez on him. Kicks it out, this is Stewart. Stewart back to Lewis, a great pass. The shot, no good. Rebound, second chance opportunity is put home by Montilla. We are tied at 43 apiece. So this is the closest the game's been since it was 0-0. As Kuja will check back in for the Wamps. So Kuja and Daly back, manning the blocks for Braintree. Rodriguez, Mead, and Aubertine in the front court for Braintree. Rodriguez trying to go coast to coast, lost it, had it poked away, and now Durfee's got their chance, their first chance to lead. Hargraves three, no good, rebounded, taken away from Daly, back to Holly. Holly's three, got it, and the Hilltoppers take their first lead of the game, 46-43, and it comes with 6:50 to go here in period number 4, and that'll wake up the Durfee bench, chanting the Durfee defense. Rodriguez to Daly. Daly working baseline. He trips and gets fouled. A foul on number 22. That's Alexis Montilla, the junior. Pretty impressive crowd for Durfee, considering it's like an hour away. But good for them. Oh, smart play there by Mead. Holly turned his back. Mead threw it off it and puts it home. A great play there by Mead. A heads-up one, and that's exactly what the Wamps needed from their senior guard. Holly working with it. Passes to Stewart. Stewart's shot, no good. Rebound by Stewart, he gets fouled. So as a sophomore, Devontae Stewart will go to the line. (46-45), Durfee lead. Stewart got it. His first one. As Drainville checks in for Braintree, replacing Kuja, the captain. Trying to get him to miss Stewart. Missed it. Rebound Daly. Daly to Drainville. Drainville working at it. Dumps it off to Aubertine. Kicks out to Daly on the wing. Daly looking for some help. He's got Mead, who just had that brilliant heads-up play. Mead down to Daly. Daly working on Stewart. Spins off the rim. Rebound, Durfee going the other way. This is Holly. Holly trying to do it himself. Poked away by Rodriguez, who had it then taken away by Lewis. And Holly pumps the layup. Rodriguez going the other way. Trying to slow it down. Aubertine's open. He missed him. Rodriguez, tough shot, no foul. And he might have forced it a little bit there. The sophomore Tristan Rodriguez was looking for it. Couldn't get it. Durfee up by 2, 47-45. Final 5.5 to go, and a timeout taken by the Hilltoppers here. So Durfee takes their first lead of the game. It comes in the fourth quarter, and Braintree will look to rally back. Final 5.5 coming at you next. This is Justin Turple and BCAM TV's coverage of Braintree High School boys varsity basketball. Final 5:31 to go here. Braintree trailing by 2. The high water mark for them was a 10-point lead in the first half. That has since been erased. And Durfee trying to add to their lead now. This is Hawley. Working on Mead. Kick out to Hargraves. Hargraves, the corner three. Won't go off the back rim. Rebounded by Mead. Rodriguez wants it ahead. Rodriguez going to slow it down. Try to work a little hesitation move. Passes it out to Mead. Mead's three. Just wide. Daly was there. Couldn't get a clean look at it. This is now Lewis. Hargrave wants it in the corner. He gives it to Hargraves. Back to Hawley. Hawley, pump fake, trying to get the step back. Mead, great defense. Mead there the whole way. Denies him. And the defensive left down there by Braintree. Somebody left their man wide open. That's Hargraves, who had just an easy layup. I think I could have made that one. It's Rodriguez working with it. Back to Auburn team. Auburn team to Mead. Look, Auburn team back to Mead. Mead looking for the wraparound. Smart pass off to Daly. Uses the glass. And he kisses it off the backboard. Cut the lead down to 2. 4:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Hawley working on Mead. The screen. Drainville the switch. Rodriguez coming on Lewis, and he got fouled. It's going to be on the floor. So now that's 6 fouls on Braintree. So one more will be in the one-on-one situation. That is actually their 7th. So they will go to the line for the 1-and-1 here. This will be Hawley, or this will be Jaden Lewis, excuse me, the senior guard for Durfee. It will be a 1-and-1 here. Ellie and Daly on the blocks for the Wamps. The shot is no good, so this is exactly what Braintree needed. Rebounded by Daly. Mead working with it. No press by Durfee. Drainville, top of the key. Back to Ellie. Ellie looking for a pass. He chips it off to Auburn team. Auburn team got a good look, and he gets the roll. And we are all tied up here at 49 apiece with 3:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is Hawley bringing it up. Mead covering him. Mead's done a great job sticking him so far in the fourth quarter, sticking with him. They switch off. This is now Daly on Hawley. Hawley, a crossover and a 3. And that's just a mismatch. You got one of your bigger guys on a guard like Hawley. He gets the step back 3. Durfee back on top by 3. This is Drainville in the corner. He was looking for Daly on the block. Couldn't get it. Could be in some trouble here. Drainville works his way out of it. The take, no good. And there's a foul called. So Drainville got the offensive rebound. Foul was called. Now that's their 6th foul on Durfee. The Durfee head coach doesn't like it. And Braintree's going to inbound it from underneath. That'll be Mead on the inbound. Durfee holding on to a 3-point lead. 3:15 to play here. This is Mead, gets it to Daly. Daly, pass back to Mead. Quick play, great play it was, and it rims out. It was a good look for Mead, it just rims out. Going the other way is Lewis on Auburn team. Lewis, the quick move, and that was a pretty obvious foul there. Easy called for the official, as Lewis will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Braintree's 8th foul, so now to watch the double bonus possibly. Braintree fans here trying to make a miss by banging the bleachers here. He misses the first one. Durfee still on top by 3 with 3:03 to go. Trying to see if they can make Lewis miss the second one. It's Ellie and Daly in the blocks for Braintree. And he did miss them both. Drainwell's there. He kicked it. Ball was loose. They're going to call it a jump ball. Who had it last? It should go Braintree, and it does. So smart play there by Terry Ellie, who gets the ball tied up. With 3 minutes to go here, Braintree down by 3 and ball. As Mead gets it into Auburn team. Auburn team working with it, gets it to Mead. Mead's going to stop, pass down to Daly, the good pass, and Daly with the finish. The Durfee lead down to 1. And the Braintree bench now on their feet. Hawley, the crossover, the take, the shot. No good. Rebound by Pereira, who couldn't get it. but they're going to call a foul. It looked like Daly was head up. I don't know about that. Daly looked to have his hands up, but that's now 9 fouls on Braintree, so 1 more and it'll be the double bonus, meaning they will get 2 shots regardless. So Braintree are going to try to avoid the fouling here because they can't afford to give Durfee 2 free throw opportunities. Durfee hasn't shot well from the line, but anytime you give a team 2 chances, it's not usually a good thing. This will be Hawley at the line. And he makes the first one, so we're back up to a 3-point lead, 54-51. Durfee lead. And Hawley will get the second shot here. Ellie and Daly in the blocks for the Wamps. Shots up, and he gets it. Back, 54-51 lead now as Drainville kicks it back over to Auburntine. Auburntine back to Drainville. Drainville the take, and he traveled. So another turnover, and a costly one at that, with just over 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Braintree down by 3. What would be a really tough loss for Braintree. He led all 3 quarters until the fourth. And now we've got a game. As this is Hawley working on Mead, looking for a screen. That's Pereira, comes up. Daly, closeout on Hawley. A good closeout by Daly. Forces the miss, rebound Auburntine. Braintree working with it. Under 2 to go now. Braintree doesn't need a 3 just yet. This is Mead. Working baseline, or trying to. Good pass into Daly, and it's intercepted by Pereira, who gives it to Hawley. And there's shot clock at 30. Hawley going. Lewis is 3. Got it. A big 3 from Lewis. Jaden Lewis, the senior guard, puts it home. The lead up to 6 now. Rodriguez working with it. Gives it to Daly. Daly back to Mead. Mead, the stop and pop. Oh, and it rims out. Ball is free. And it's rebounded by Devontae Stewart of Durfee. And a Durfee bucket here would be a backbreaker for the Wamps, down to 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Durfee up by 6. If they can score here, it would be huge. And Hawley turns it over, and it was tipped by Ellie. I didn't see it tipped, but the official signals it was tipped by Ellie. So it'll stay Durfee ball underneath here on the baseline under the rim. They're looking for Pereira. They get it off to Hawley. Hawley working on Mead, the step back. The take, no foul called, so good defense there. Might have been a makeup call. Mead working with it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the hesitation fake, the take, and he's underneath, and he gets fouled. That's on number 0, Ariel Pereira, the senior. And Rodriguez will shoot 2 for the Wamps here with 50 seconds to play. Rodriguez makes the first. The Durfee bench saying the JV team to make some noise, and the Durfee parents that traveled here, so making some noise of their own. The Braintree silent as they can be. Rodriguez's second shot is good, so the lead down to 4 here with 49.9 seconds to go, so we'll call it 50. Inbound is in to Espinal, back to Lewis. Lewis. And a blocking foul called on Auburntine. That could have went either way. Auburntine didn't have his feet set, so it will be a blocking foul called. And that's the double bonus. So Lewis is going to shoot 2 here for the Hilltoppers. It's exactly what Braintree couldn't have happened. We're giving away 2 free throws this late in the game, down by 4. As the first one is no good. From the senior guard, Jaden Lewis. Second one is up and good. So Durfee's lead now up to 5. So still just a 2-possession game. There'll be a timeout taken by Braintree. This could be just to advance the ball. We'll keep it with you. We'll keep it with us live here for the final 46 seconds to go here. Braintree going to draw up a play. They don't necessarily need to take a three just yet. 46 seconds, plenty of time. But a reminder, in high school, the shot clock is at 30 seconds as opposed to the 24 in the NBA. So shot clock a little bit longer. So they will have, this will be the last time, depending on how quick the shot gets off. You only have the shot clock for another about 30 seconds. So Braintree doesn't necessarily need the three, but they also, it hurts now that they're in the double bonus because they can foul, but you're giving them 2 shots. So see if Braintree can score quickly here and then get a press on and get a steal and try to tie it up. So we'll see what Coach Bob Crook and Coach Jeff Timberlake have up their sleeve here. For the Wamps, on the floor will be Meade, Auburntine, Drainwell, Rodriguez, and Daly. And for Durfee, it'll be Pereira, Stewart, Hawley, Espinal, and Lewis. So Braintree's going to take it out. They're going to let this ball roll as far as they can. Rodriguez picks it up now. Rodriguez working with the top of the key, gives it off to Meade. Now to 40 seconds to play. Good screen by Daly. Daly's going to roll. They're looking for Daly. They got the mismatch there. Auburntine, and they switched off the mismatch. Rodriguez, open three, top of the key. Got it. And it is just a 2-point Durfee lead, and they'll take a timeout. And that's what Braintree needed. So there will be a shot clock, but it's not going to be much of a difference. There's going to be 1/10 of a second separating the shot clock and game clock. So Braintree is going to definitely press on this inbound play, try to get the ball back, because you can't wait. They do not technically have to shoot it. It'll be 1/10 of a second. With 1/10 of a second, you don't have enough time to do anything. So Braintree's going to try. Their best chance here will be try to poke the ball away here or foul and bank on some missed free throws. And Durfee's missed their fair share of free throws. And with it just being a 2-point lead, even if they miss one, it'll be a 1-possession game. So we'll see what Braintree does. I assume you put your tallest player on the inbounder, try to get a hand in the face. So we'll see if my guess would be Kuja, Daly, or Tellier in the face of the inbounder. It could be Stewart here for Durfee, number 15. We'll see who it is. So they are going to have the guard, so there's not going to be any tall guys. So it's going to be Auburntine covering Espinal on the inbound. Especially at a smaller guard, I would have thought, and good job by Hawley to break out and Meade fouls him. So Hawley's going to go to the line and shoot 2. You would have thought with a smaller guard, you see somebody bigger on the field, on the court, as in like Telly, Kuja, or Daly, who are all sitting right now for the Wamps, especially when the guards are smaller. And Coach Crook's going to call his boys over right now because they get 2 shots automatically. They don't have to have somebody underneath for the first shot. And that was number 5. Jaden Lewis was walking over to the Wamps huddle. I don't know what he was trying to do. So Daly will check in for the Wamps. So it'll be Rodriguez, Ellie, Drainwell, Auburntine, and Daly. So they're going to need a Hawley miss or 2. And he has not had his best night from the field, shooting from the line or from the court. So we'll see. Braintree trying to make some noise. Of course, this Hawley first shot up and good. So Durfee lead back up to 3 with 25.3 seconds to play. Second shot from Hawley, no good. Rebound Daly, so an opportunity here for Braintree. This is exactly what they needed. Ellie working in transition. The floater, got it! Terry Ellie puts it home, and the Wamps trail by just 1, and another timeout taken. So they're going to have to do it again. So they're going to try to force the turnover on the inbound. If you don't get it, you can foul. And even if they hit both, it does not put the game out of reach, because it would make this just a 3-point game. So 17.5 seconds to go here. Durfee up by 1. They're going to be inbounding it under the Braintree basket, so they'll have a long way to go, which usually helps with burning clock. You look to find somebody in the open space and advance the ball forward that way. So see if they can get a long pass here. It looks like all the guards will be staying out here. Thought last time we'd see some bigger forwards out there. We will have Pereira for Fall River for Durfee, which is in Fall River, so I guess that counts. It'll be Espinal to inbound Auburntine on him. Drainwell on Hawley, which they've been looking for, and they try to get to Hawley. They do. Hawley quickly followed by Drainville with 16.1 seconds to go. And a couple of kids chirping Hawley after he passed the ball to the ref. They thought he shot it, chanting air ball, but not quite. So Hawley, again, has not had the best night from the line. So see if Braintree can get another miss here. If he makes one and misses, it's just a 2-point game. If he makes them both, it's just a 3-point game. Which will change to one shot for Braintree. So Hawley, first shot is up and good. So 60-58 lead for the Hilltoppers. And Coach Crook's going to take a timeout here. Maybe try to draw something up quickly with a missed free throw. And we'll keep you live here. Again, I promise we'll keep you live within the last 46 seconds. And oftentimes this is the case in basketball, where in the last 46 seconds or last minute or so is usually the same length as the entirety of a quarter. So both teams to their benches here. It'll be a quick timeout, just a 30-second timeout for Coach Crook and the Wamps. Maybe trying to draw something up if a miss. So you're going to have two plays here. You're going to have one on the inbound, so something to get the ball in and up the court quickly, assuming they hit the free throw. And of course, you're going to have one if they miss. Obviously, a lot tougher to plan for a team to miss, so we'll see what happens here. Blocks. Stewart and Lewis next to them. Box out's ever so important in this situation. 16 seconds to go. Oh, trying to put Durfee up by 3. He missed it. Rebound Daly. This is exactly what Braintree needed. They find their way again. Daly up to Drainwell. And a timeout taken by Braintree with 9.5 seconds to play. So 9.5 seconds to go. Braintree down by 2. So a 2 will tie it. A 3 would give the Wamps the lead. It doesn't say how many timeouts Braintree has left on the scoreboard, but I would assume this is their last. If not, they have one more. So we'll see who comes out on the court for the Wamps here, as we are in crunch time. In a game that Braintree really controlled all the first 3 quarters. In a sense, been a tight game this 4th quarter down, so Durfee winning the 4th quarter here, outscoring the Wamps by 6 points in the 4th quarter. Braintree had a 4-point lead heading into the 4th. Durfee now leads by 2. So Braintree will have on the court Rodriguez, Auburntine, Ellie, Drainville, and Daly. So Drainville will be on the inbound. 9.5 seconds to go. Drainville gets it into Auburntine, wide open, and he puts it in. Tie game with 6 seconds to go. Here comes Hawley for Durfee, going the other way, takes it, and he gets a foul called with a second on the clock. Unbelievable. Rodriguez was there, and they're going to call it on. It won't matter if it's a shooting foul or not. They earn a double bonus. So after a beautiful play by Braintree to get Auburntine an open layup in a tie game, Hawley will now go to the line with a second left. Unbelievable. Hawley's first attempt is good. So Durfee leads by 1. I don't think Braintree will have a timeout, so they're going to have to go the length of the floor in a second. He could miss it on purpose here, Hawley, to run the clock. We'll see what he does. He does that off the rim. Clock will run to Daly, to Drainville, and the clock runs out. So he did miss on purpose to run the clock. And after a terrible night shooting for the senior guard, Hawley, he gives Durfee the win in a game that Braintree controlled the first 3 quarters. All they had to do was win the fourth. They couldn't get it done. And the Wamps fall to the Hilltoppers 61-60. For Justin Turpin and our camera operator here, Alex Jaworski, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. This has been BCAM TV.